Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You start by powering the Helix 10 and connecting the transducer. This is where accuracy begins. First, make sure your battery provides stable 12V to 24V and that connections are clean. Once done, position the transducer level fore to aft with a slight forward tilt to reduce turbulence. Next, attach the Helix to the mount and snug the knob so it won't shift. Finally, plug the transducer and power leads into their respective ports. You're ready to turn it on and proceed to initial configuration. You'll now configure menus and sonar settings so returns are useful. After powering up, set language, time, and measurement units. These affect display and reports. Then choose the sonar mode you need. Chirp for general depth, down imaging for structure, side imaging for banks. Once selected, adjust gain to avoid clutter. Set depth range to slightly deeper than expected bottom, pick frequency for target size, and enable noise rejection if interference appears. Make sure to move slowly while watching returns to fine-tune these controls. You finish by saving navigation data and validating performance before fishing. Mark waypoints on targets, save tracks for later, and enable map overlays to plan approaches. Make sure GPS calibration and datum settings match chart data so positions are accurate, and confirm a solid satellite lock. If things go wrong, first reboot the Helix, then inspect the power fuse and cable continuity. Loose transducer wiring or a blown fuse are common causes of no returns. If return
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.